In the following video I want to explain the essence of the Asterix project. The acronym Asterix stands for Advances in Small Trial Design for Regulatory Innovation and Excellence. The aim of this FP7 project is to find new clinical trial designs and give recommendations for clinical trials in rare diseases. The European Commission defines rare diseases as life-threatening or chronically debilitating diseases, which are of such low prevalence that special combined efforts are needed. Although only fewer than 1 in 2,000 people suffer from a rare disease, 300 million people are affected by a rare disease worldwide, 30 million patients in the European Union, that is 6 to 8% of the population. Nevertheless, only about 400 rare diseases have therapies. Reasons for this are, the low accrual rate which causes a long duration of clinical trials, low sample sizes leading to a low power to find a relevant treatment effect, and patient compliance as many patients have concerns about the relevance of endpoints, the use of a placebo control and if their opinion counts for the implementation of trials. To address these problems, Asterix offers an integrated approach by developing innovative trial methodology for single and series of trials. At the same time, the patient perspective is taken into account. All methodological developments are based on a classification of rare diseases and are validated against real-life examples and regulatory decision-making. In the end, this should lead to recommendations for drug development and regulation. The new and improved methods for individual trial design involve randomization methods for clinical trials in small populations, integrating evidence from multiple endpoints, adaptive designs and adapting standards of evidence on clinical trial level. There have been many publications about lowering sample sizes for finding efficacious treatment effects by investigating many endpoints and treatments at once, including interim analyses and developing new frameworks for evidence generation. Additional to single trial methodology, the development of the design and analysis of series of studies is investigated. These include sequential methods for series of trials in small populations, extension of sequential meta-analysis to multiple endpoints, including historical information and adapting standards of evidence based on series of trials, amongst others. Problems in combining studies due to heterogeneity and a limited availability of patients in case of sequential designs are discussed in corresponding publications. Especially Asterix aims to improve the use of patient-level information and perspectives. Therefore, guidelines for information to be included in disease registries, and methodology to include patients' preferences in the weighting of outcomes are developed. The value of goal attainment scaling as an outcome measure in rare disease trials is explored, but also other measures to include patients and their perspective in novel trial design are illustrated. Publications include a systematic review about goal attainment scaling, recommendations for involving patient representatives in choosing relevant outcome measures during clinical trial design, and a framework for ethical rare disease research. The new trial methodologies are discussed with patient representatives, which form a patient think tank. In the end, the new methodologies should be evaluated within clinical as well as regulatory settings. This includes the clinical trial level as well as the drug development program level. Therefore, the rare diseases are classified based on clinical features to determine applicability of investigative designs and methods. The regulatory reference of the current practice is assessed and regulatory models for the evaluation of applications are developed. The possible implementation will be explored by testing the acceptability of scenarios to regulators and patients. All results of validation testing for new statistical and regulatory methods will be expressed in a consensus report together with recommendations for guidance and regulation. In short, the essence of Asterix consists of a framework of rare diseases for which innovative trial methodology is investigated, leading to recommendations for regulatory innovation and excellence.